Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I'm a bit late today. You can see that I'm recording this in the evening, but I will brighten up the light for you so you can make sure you can see everything. Have a look at this. This is a gorgeous, very easy 2-stitch pattern. Every row is the same. I love the way these lines go across. That's the back and that's the front. Absolutely perfect for afghans, bed throws, cushion covers, baby blankets, you name it, you can make it out of this. Now I'll show you how to do this. I did this because I was experimenting and I actually used this chunky bulky yarn with a 5mm crochet hook, so you can see how tight it's come across. Now if you want to use if you want to make a baby blanket out of this, obviously don't use chunky unless that's what you prefer. You want DK lightweight yarn number 3, and I would do it with a 5mm crochet hook to give it a bit more of a lacy effect. This is kind of like my first version, experimental, but I am going to show you the sample now with a chunky yarn again, only so that you can see the stitches better on the video. And but this time, rather than a 5, I'm going to do it with a 6. So have another look before I begin this gorgeous pattern. Honestly, you'll get addicted to this stitch. Okay, bear with me and let me just go and grab my bits. So yes, I'm going to use a 6mm for the tutorial, and this project, this pattern is done in multiples of 2. So measure your chain however long you want to do your baby blanket. If you are doing I always recommend for a DK lightweight yarn, which is the best thing for baby blankets, do about 120. I think if you want to do a thick border, then you could do 110. If you want like minimal borders, like if you only wanted like a couple of rows of just single crochets on this, then I would do anything between 120 and 130. So I'm going to show you, like I said, in this chunkier, bulkier yarn so you can see the stitches. Okay, so I'm going to just chain up after a slip knot. If you don't know how to do a slip knot or chain, I do have separate videos listed for this. You can go ahead and have a look to chain and how to do a slip knot before you can come back here. Okay, so an even number, I think I'll chain up 20. This one's a slightly smaller sample, so I can show you the work as it goes up. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. So this is my sample chain. Your chain will be however long you want. If you want to follow the suggestions I've just said, or if you have your own that you like to use for your baby blankets, then go with that. So on the very first row, you don't count that one, not that first one. The second one, go ahead and put a slip stitch. So to do a slip stitch, put the hook through, pull up the loop and then pull it through the loop on the hook. That's your slip stitch. Now miss one, go to the next one and do a half double crochet. So to do that, yarn over. So miss that one, go to the next one and pull up a loop, and you'll have 3. Pull through all 3. Into the very next stitch, do a slip stitch. So go in, pull up the loop and then pull it through the one on the hook. So slip stitch, miss a stitch, half double crochet and slip stitch. So we're back to the half double crochet. If you remember, before every half double crochet you must miss a stitch. So yarn over, miss the next one, go into the next one and do your half double crochet, then immediately into the next one do a slip stitch, yarn over, miss that one, go to the next one and do a half double crochet. It's only on this first row that we are missing the stitches. We will not be missing any stitches from here onwards. Okay, so we've done the half double crochet and slip stitch into the next, yarn over, miss a stitch, go to the next one and half double crochet, and into the next one, slip stitch, yarn over, miss the next one, go into the next one and half double crochet, then the next one a slip stitch, yarn over, miss that one, go to the next one and do a half double crochet, and you should have one last stitch remaining, and that will be your slip stitch. That's row 1. That's the side we've just worked. That's the back side. You can see this texture coming across. So each and every row now from now on will be like this. So it's a 1 row repeat pattern, and it only needs 2 stitches, half double crochet and a slip stitch, and you get this lovely texture. So beginning of each row, chain 1, flip your work. So slip stitch in every slip stitch and half double crochet in every half double crochet. But if you can't figure out which one is which, you don't do anything there, you just come out of there. So your very first one will be a slip stitch. Okay, it's always slip stitch when you begin. Next one will be your half double crochet. The next one will be a slip stitch. You can see the stitches. They don't look very straight, but these are all your stitches here. So we've slip stitched. Next one, half double crochet. Next one, slip stitch. And you do that all the way to the end. Half double crochet. Next one, slip stitch. And like I said, this is not like the first row. First row was the foundation row where we were building the base of the pattern. So we were skipping one, but we're not skipping anything now. Do not skip anything. It's just half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch. You can tell the half double crochets are slightly longer stitches, and the slip stitches with that if you do get confused. So next one for me is a slip stitch, then half double crochet, then slip stitch, half double crochet, and you always end with a slip stitch. Go into both loops if you can. So here, oh no, didn't grab both of them again. I suppose it's a bit tricky with the chunky, but there we go. And slip stitch, chain 1, flip your work. Immediately, see what could be now a guide. I love the way this slant just comes on the stitch. It's a really lovely pattern, see, building up with these little dashes. So if you ever get confused, the one with the dash is your half double crochet. So immediately slip stitch. Oh, excuse me, splitting my yarn. Next one, half double crochet, slip stitch, and half double crochet. And that's all there is to it, and yet it looks so complicated. Half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, and your very last one, just pull that through. Okay, so slip stitch, chain 1, let's get a bit more yarn, flip your work over, and immediately a slip stitch, then half, then slip stitch. Don't make the mistake and you're doing your half double crochet and you think, okay, it's this one. It's not that. That's just, ignore that slant. That's part of the pattern. It's behind it there. Okay? I absolutely love this pattern. You can get addicted to stitches and patterns. chain 1, flip your work, immediately go into your slip stitch. Like I said, don't get confused. You leave these dashes alone, okay? It's the stitches there. So if you look at this angle, there's your dash and there's your actual stitch. If you're looking at it from the front, you might think, oh, okay, that's the one, but no. Because we need those dashes to stay like that. Look, how pretty is that? Do a couple more rows with you. If I am going too fast, please do slow me down for any beginners out there. Like I said, this is nice in the chunky if you're making anything for your bed. But if you are doing any baby items with this stitch, I recommend lightweight yarn. This is just purely to show you how this, so you can see the stitches a bit more clearer. And it does work up in no time. Once you get the hang of what you're doing, it's beautiful. Love, love, love. Tell me what you think. One more row. So always chain 1, turn your work and do your slip stitch. Do not go into this behind. And then I'll show you how it will look. And this is all there is to it. So just to recap while I'm finishing, make a chain multiple of 2. If you're not making a baby blanket and you want to make something else, then just make a chain according to the length that you need for your bed or whatever it is that you're making, a throw. And here we are. That's our double-sided 1 row repeat and just 2 stitches. Absolutely gorgeous. I can just imagine this with a lovely simple border. I do like simple things, as you know. So I'm bring the bigger sample for you across. And here we are. How pretty is that? Thank you everybody for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Please do like and share this to anybody. I always say that you think that you know who's or if you mastered the pattern and you like the pattern, please do pass it on. You know, some ladies probably don't have internet but would love to try something new, and you can go ahead and if you have some time, have a cup of coffee and make this pattern. Absolutely gorgeous. Thanks again, and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one.